Every week, catch it fresh as on your TV. Field level football, Quan, Pat, and CT. On the field, running plays for the 3P. And we shine lights, camera action when you see the team. Pick 6, touchdown when I got the ball. And if you think you in my league, tell them knock it off. Money calling every day, and I just got the call. Reduction over projection, it's in us, we just got a ball. We just got a ball. We just got a ball. We just got a ball.
What's good, Field Level family? It's the Field Level, the football podcast of the West Coast. I'm Pat. That's Quan. That's CT with the whiteboard that says the Field Level. Okay. You hear me?
Hey.
Elevator going down. I'm going to bring it like this. I'm going to throw it like this one time. Elevator going down. You are now entering the Field Level.
Thank you. You was going to say that today. I miss you saying that, bro. You got to bring that back.
Elevator going down. You are now entering the Field Level football podcast of the West Coast. How my guys doing today, man? Quan, CT, what's going on with y'all? How y'all feeling?
Oh, we feeling blessed and highly favored. And I must say, 2 thumbs up. Shout out to the Godzilla vs. Kong movie. It was awesome.
Bro, okay. Go ahead, CT. CT, go. My bad. I'm about to say something.
I'm solid, man. Messed around and cut my finger kind of bad, bro. So I'm thugging it out right now.
Oh man, you got a boo boo. Oh, you got a boo boo.
Neo's
bro.
Oh man. But on that point though, Quan, I've been wanting to watch this movie for the last 2 days. Y'all bear with me today. My router and my modem just went out. Like, stopped working. My power went out on Sunday night. My power went out. When the power came back on, my modem and my router is done. So I've been like trying to figure out a way to watch the movie, and I want to watch it with the fam. I don't want to watch it on my phone by myself. So I was going to put it on the TV, but my router and modem is out. I'm actually on my hotspot right now. So if I have any technical difficulties, please forgive me, because I am literally on my phone. My phone is providing the internet for tonight's show.
Hey, that's a commitment right there.
So, you know.
Hey, stay off YouTube.
Shout out to the Coca-Cola Slurpee, by the way.
Nah, hey, stay off YouTube if you don't want to see no spoilers, because they everywhere, but woo.
Yeah, I'm hoping. So my Comcast guy is coming out at 9 a.m. So hopefully tomorrow. Tomorrow is my day. So
get it right.
Yeah, I mean, I was talking to Quan earlier, guys. I'm having a good time having a show on Monday night, because it seems like every Monday night's show we get a piece of breaking news that we are able to touch and cover fresh. We don't got to wait till days and days after. We can touch on it real fresh, real, breaking news. But yeah, breaking news. Sammy D, my guy. As y'all see the title of tonight's show, Sammy D leaves Broadway. He's making his way down to Carolina where them boys speak Geechee. You hear me? So he on his way down to the Carolina Panthers. First, I want to get you guys to kind of give me a feel for how you feel about the trade. As we know, it comes out, Sam Darnold traded to the Carolina Panthers for a 6th-round pick this year, and then next year, 2nd and 4th. So just off of that piece of information, just your initial kind of, feeling that you get or what you're gathering from this trade. How do you feel about it, Quan?
Great move by the Panthers. This was robbery. I thought Sam was at least going to provide, or, garner, I should say, a higher pick than a 6th this year. Like next year's picks, the 2nd and the 4th, it was, I think, right? That's kind of good value, in next year's draft. But this year, only a 6th. I thought that was a steal. I think the Panthers are taking a well thought out guess. They really wanted Deshaun, as we know, but this is a well thought out guess. They already picked up Sam Darnold's 5th-year option. So, and we all know Carolina got weapons already there. So this is almost like what the Jets were going to have to do if they wanted to keep Darnold. They were going to have to give him all these weapons. Well, he's going to a team that already got him in place, and none of them are rookies. So I really like that. Sam Darnold gets a fresh start. I think it's a great move, man. Great move.
See how you feel about it. Just your initial kind of just breaking it down and kind of nuts and bolts. How you feel about it?
I actually I dig this move. I'm actually excited for Carolina. They solidified their quarterback spot for years to come. They outdid the Bears quite a bit. The Bears were trying to be aggressive, and the Bears did not. They didn't deliver. They got the red rocket. They got the wrong red rocket. Sammy D, that's past guy.
Sammy D.
I'm on the fence about him. I don't think he's as glorious as some people put it, but I think that he is a quality player that hasn't had the right surroundings, and I believe Carolina will provide that. Matt Rule, when he was interviewing for the Jets job a few years ago, had an opportunity to talk to Sam Darnold, and they kind of, they clicked. So it's funny that, 3 years later, now he has Sam Darnold as his quarterback and it's somebody who can build with. So, this team was boring to watch for a while. When McCaffrey's hurt, they're not dynamic. They're not exciting to watch. They're a channel turner. Now they have, some offensive pieces. You like that? Wow. They have some pieces that are interesting to watch. So I'm excited to see what this team can develop into. Feel terrible for Teddy, but somebody brought it to my attention earlier today that Teddy in Denver could be a match made in heaven, and I thought it was like, it's interesting. So
Teddy and who? You say? Who'd you say?
Teddy Bridge.
I know, but where? You said a match where?
He said Denver.
And I thought that was interesting. Because I was like, where could he go? I don't know. So, that's one thing that got me today. But it was big news, man. The compensation, I think, was warranted. In the back of my mind, I was like, Niners could have did that. And then I was like, nah, I'm good where we at right now, baby. So we all good.
Yeah, so one great move by the hey, what's going on, Greg? How you feeling today, man? Got my guy Greg on here with us. We're talking about this Teddy Bridge. Talking about Sam Darnold. Great move, I feel like, by Carolina. You weren't happy with Teddy. You weren't going to move forward with that, so you had to make a move. What I will say, as soon as this trade happened, y'all, no lie, no cap, all the way real. The Biggie song popped in my head. If you don't know, now you know. And that is pertaining to the New York Jets. If you did not know that they were going to take Zach Wilson for 100% certainty, now we know that they are going quarterback. It is, I was speaking a lot of times, earlier on in the process, I was saying, maybe they go out and get the tackle from Oregon and really try to give, some great protection to Sam Darnold. So I wasn't even completely sold on New York going quarterback. But now it has been made perfectly clear that is what the New York Football Giants are going to do. They're going to go quarterback. However, I do believe, for me personally, Carolina got a steal.
Yeah.
A 6th-round pick.
That's it.
A 2nd-round pick and a 4th-round pick.
That's it.
What did Carson Wentz go for? Like, didn't Carson Wentz go for like a second, right? A second and a third. It was like a second and a third. Like, something like so that. In essence, Carson Wentz deal was better. I mean, Carson Wentz value at that point is higher than Sammy D.
Well, I mean, let's not do that.
Don't do that.
Let's
play
not
better.
do that.
Come on, nah, don't do that. Sammy D is a boy.
Is this how we started the show?
Sammy D is better than Carson Wentz.
I got a crazy
personal
fact.
Preference.
I got a crazy fact. So since 2012, the Jets' recent 1st-round picks. Quinn Coples, cut. D. Milliner, cut.
Oh, he was a
terrible. Couldn't cover me.
Traded. Calvin Pryor, traded.
I liked him.
Leonard Williams, traded. I don't know who Lee is. I think it's that linebacker. D. Lee, traded.
Deron Lee from Ohio State.
Traded. Mm-hmm. Sam Darnold, traded. That's crazy.
This is why you don't value picks like that, because your picks might be all, you can't call it.
But right quick before we shift though. So Carson Wentz is better than Sam Darnold?
We not doing this tonight, dude.
No, I'm just because the way you made like a little.
Okay. Who's more accomplished so far in the league?
I knew where he was going with that.
Okay, then. So I mean,
who's more accomplished? Whoa.
What you mean?
Whoa.
Okay, look. Matter of fact, let's do this. Carson Wentz has more wins under his belt than Sam Darnold. That's a fact. Carson Wentz, if he not had gotten hurt, I'm not gonna say he guaranteed the MVP, but he was definitely the front runner when he got hurt. And there was 10-3 at the time, or something crazy like that, 13-1 before. Yeah. So I mean, I'm just.
Is it fair? Now we're talking about team accomplishments. I appreciate you throwing it out there because Carson Wentz wasn't 10-3. The Philadelphia Eagles were 10-3.
I'm glad you said that.
As you like to point out so frequent and so often.
You're right. You're right. Let's look up the.
So the basis of what I'm saying is that for me personally, if you ask me today, this is just me being honest. If you ask me today, you're a GM. Carson Wentz is coming out. Sam Darnold is coming out. With all that we know up until this point, and this is post injury. What's going on, Sadi? We're having a real good conversation right now as it pertains to Sam Darnold and Carson Wentz. You would draft Carson Wentz, knowing all that you know today, over Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
I hate you so much. I swear to God, I don't hate you.
Hey, I'm just saying.
CT, and you're vouching for what Reginald is saying.
Oh, he about to because he already said Sammy not his guy. Come on, CT, bring it home.
Oh, you
baby.
did say that. Yeah, you did say that. You did say that. You is drinking that.
I would probably say that is true.
Yeah, you on that Jim Jones too, for sure. Okay, drinking that Kool-Aid. I want to know if Greg is still on here and if Sadi is still on here, knowing all that you know. And I'm gonna just throw this off after this. Knowing all, and everybody that's on here, we got a couple people on here. Knowing all that you know about Carson Wentz, knowing all that you know about Sam Darnold, draft this today. This is Carson Wentz post-injury, post-ACL. This is him now. Are you taking Carson Wentz over Sam Darnold? Y'all let me know in the chat as we go. Another piece of situation we're going to talk about tonight. Yeah, because you didn't know what you were going to get, has so much upside. I'm not talking about that Saudi. I'm talking about taking their NFL careers up until this point. Who are you taking?
You still take Wentz, bro.
Nah, you sleep.
And we are no longer talking about upside. That was last episode. We're not going back into that.
Yeah. No, we're just going straight up.
Let's just keep it real. You got to see what Sam Darnold does with a better team around him, which he will have in Carolina. So give it a year. And I could honestly be real.
It's 100% fair. I think that if you were to put Carson Wentz last year on the Jets, and you would take Carson Wentz on the Jets, Sam Darnold on the Eagles, might have a little. Oh, who you said, Sonny? Sadi said Darnold.
AC.
Greg. Who you said, Greg? Greg said I'm taking.
That's fine.
Thank you, Phil. That's why I rock with the field level family.
Hey. Who
about those locals? What you mean?
As we speak right now, who has better weapons around him now?
Like what you talking about? Like on the Colts and on the Panthers?
Mm-hmm. As we speak right now,
it'll be Sammy D.
It'll be Sammy D.
So this would be. So this would be a great.
But wait.
No, you had it right the first time.
I don't know. Like it's
Curtis
tough.
Samuel left, right? Curtis Samuel left, but they still
Samuel left. DJ Moore.
They got Robbie Anderson,
DJ Moore. They still got Chris, right. and they got a healthy C-Mac.
Yeah, but then, the Colts still they got T.Y. They got Michael Pittman Jr. What happened? I said something funny.
He said, "Look, CT, bro, field level family, feel me on this." I said they got DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson, and
DJ Moore. Like, don't say DJ Moore like he crazy.
He went over 1,000, I think, right? Okay, DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson, and a healthy C-Mac. And Pat said, "Yeah, but Wentz got Michael Pittman Jr. and T.Y. Man, get out of here."
And wasn't that dude? What's his name? Pascal, the dude that fumbled.
And let's be honest. I think when we talk about quarterbacks, though, screw y'all. When you talk about quarterbacks, though, you also have to factor in the fact that Indianapolis has a much better defense, 1,000 times better defense.
Yes.
Which allows that quarterback to have a certain luxury. So when you talk about, let's see. So I like, and this is just me being honest. Mo Alley Cox is nice.
Yeah, he cool.
Mo Alley Cox is nice. Don't be disrespectful.
All right, he nice. He nice.
So Carson Wentz will also get Paris Campbell back this year. We'll see how he pans out. You got Michael Pittman Jr. You got T.Y. Hilton. You know, and we'll see.
You don't even sound excited saying. That's why he's smiling.
And Michael Pittman too early, bro. It's way too early. Way too early.
I mean, Michael Pittman had a good year last year, though.
Sam
Darnold had Joe Brady last year.
More yet.
He about to have him right now.
Well, technically, he's not better than Robbie either.
Robbie's one of the best receivers in the NFL. You're not gonna get no argument out of that.
Darnold about to have him this year, Saudi. He gonna have Joe Brady. So everything that Joe Burrow got to do with Joe Brady, we need to see it out of Sammy D. We need to see it.
The question was posed earlier today with the 49ers having the number 3 overall pick. What will the rest of the NFC West have to do to counter or to respond to what the 49ers do with that number 3 overall pick? It was an intriguing question for me because my first initial thought process is absolutely nothing. And the reason why I said that is because you have to deal with Russell Wilson and Kyler Murray already. So you've already kind of adjusted yourself to deal with those two. And now you're bringing in Matthew Stafford into the mix in LA. So then you adjust again, which means for me that whoever they go with, who in my heart of hearts, I'm starting to think, guys, in my heart of hearts, the Niners are drafting Mac Jones. And I am going to be utterly upset. I'm on record now. Quan, you said something earlier this year. You was like, hey, if the Raiders do X, Y, and Z, I'm done. Right?
Big facts.
I am literally saying right now that if the 49ers draft Mac Jones, I'm taking the 2-year hiatus from the 49ers, straight up.
That's all they got to do? I had 3 things the Raiders had to do. All you got is 1? That's it?
That's it. That's all it is for me. Wow. Straight up. So CT, I'm gonna pose that question over there to you. What is it that the rest of NFC West has to do to counter what the 49ers do at 3?
So the NFC West had a break last season, obviously with the injuries that happened with the 49ers. They're going to have to prepare for, a fast and physical defense that's going to blitz more than they have in years because D'Amico does that. That's something that they expect D'Amico, the new defense coordinator, to do. They're going to have to prepare for, a veteran, savvy, knowledgeable secondary that's a little bit more athletic without Richard Sherman, to be honest with you. They're not as handicapped. I remember you were saying a while back, Pat, talking about the difference in coverages that we play and the confidence in coverages that we have to play because when Richard was on the field and then when he wasn't on the field, we were like, damn, this is a nice little group, right?
Right.
When he got back, we had to change some things just based on the way that he plays and his style. Nothing against him, but it didn't suit the rest of the team and the personnel. So that's something that they're going to have to deal with for 16 weeks, hopefully, knock on wood. And
17.
Dude, 17. Good point. That's something we haven't talked about. That's true.
Yeah.
And then on the flip side of that, we'll see what Jimmy looks like. I think we need to rely on the run game. But, with this quarterback, depending on how Jimmy's playing, there's going to be some clamoring. I mean, there's going to be clamoring anyway, but there's going to be even more clamoring if things aren't.
I swear to God, I hate Mac Jones.
And in my heart of hearts, I actually see Trey Lance at this particular moment. That's just where my mind is. I think Mac Jones is truly a smokescreen. Truly, truly, truly.
But if it's not CT?
Oh, if it's not. Is this an SF on my hat? I'm looking at my player right now. And he can have it for lunch. It's over.
Oh, for you too? Are you putting that on record too? A 2-year hiatus?
I might do something crazy.
Wow.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
Wow.
It's that bad, Quan.
Wow.
It's that Mac Jones is not. It's not it, bro.
I don't have it here, but I have a helmet with a star on it. It's a little helmet. And if I have to, I will go to extreme measures to make sure
man.
that they understand
hurts.
how serious I am.
That's definitely extreme measures for sure. 100%.
Not just temporary, just to prove a point.
No doubt. CT, I want to make sure that you got your final thought out.
In regards to what they should do.
Yeah, with the rivals.
Yeah, I mean, it's really just about adjusting to a more dynamic offense. You might have a quarterback that is very mobile, can sling that thing deep, which is something we haven't done in forever. They're going to have to make some critical adjustments. And yes, they do have some quarterbacks that can empathize with it, but Kyler Murray is nowhere near as big as Trey Lance or Justin Fields. So that's different. Russell Wilson doesn't have that type of athletic ability.
No.
Neither
one of them.
And I'm talking about heyday Russell Wilson. So this will be real interesting.
Yeah. I'm interested to see, and Quan, I'll let you. Quan, I don't even know if you went. It's sleepy. I'm tired.
No, go ahead.
No, because I was going to shift a little bit. I have to say this. So, and I think I text you guys, and I actually posted this online on Facebook. The more, and I'm happy you talked about Trey. The more I watch Trey, and I mean, like, I'm watching Trey now. Like, I'm really watching film on this guy. I mean, like, really watching film. The more I watch, the more I'm intrigued. This by far, out of Trey Lance, Justin Fields, and Mac Jones, Trey Lance has the biggest arm by far.
Absolutely.
I mean, it jumps off his shoulder like it's a rocket. He has the biggest arm by far. Might honestly be the superior athlete. And I know that's tough to say when you look at a Justin Fields, but a lot of people don't know this. Trey Lance was recruited to the Big Ten to play safety. He told the Big Ten no. He was recruited by 3 major schools in the Big Ten, one out of his home state, which was Minnesota. Minnesota was trying to get him to play safety / linebacker. He believes in himself so much. He says, you know what? I want to play quarterback. I'm going to go to North Dakota State where they want me to play quarterback. And such is life after that. 2019, 0 interceptions. Came back this year through 1 interception. 28 touchdowns to 1 interception in 2 years. I mean, it's slightly impressive. I mean, like, no, not 28. 28. He was 28 touchdowns, 0 interceptions his first year. Last year through 1 pick in that 1 game. But it's just kind of like, he takes care of the ball. Deep ball is great. When he pulls the ball down and decides to run, good luck trying to get in that kid's way. He will run you smooth over. Like straight up. And I'm talking about on any level. This isn't just him doing this to guys at South Dakota State. He'll run a lot of NFL players over. Straight up. Straight like that. So he's very intriguing to me. I'm still leaning towards Fields. But that lean is like, it's like the Fat Joe lean back. He didn't really go that far back. You know what I'm saying? So he was more like straight up in the shoulders with it. So just wanted to throw that out there. Quan, I'll let you jump in on that.
Yeah, let's stay right there for a second. I did not know that, so that's a good nugget you brought to the conversation. Because that also shows character, and I think that shows also extreme confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of reminds you of Lamar Jackson in a sense where, Lamar was all QB at Louisville, but as soon as the draft process started, everybody and their mama was saying, go play receiver, go do this, go do that. But he said, no, I'm going to do this. And he's pretty much betting on himself. So he did that right out of high school as a young kid. So I definitely can respect that and give him kudos to that. That's something probably that all these NFL GMs, I'm sure the Niners have met with him or they're going to. That's probably what they love to hear. So that was a good nugget you brought. But I'm gonna just bring this to the table, and I'm gonna say this slowly because I don't want you to take what I'm saying and take it differently.
You already disrespectful.
Hold on, no, I'm no, for real, I'm serious. Trey Lance, everything you said about Trey Lance, the bigger arm, athleticism, all of that. The reason why I put Mac Jones ahead of him is just because of experience. When you think of in most recent times, just hear me out. In most recent times, you think of someone like let's talk about a Mitchell Trubisky, right? I'm not saying they're like talent the same, but Mitchell Trubisky had a live arm. He had athleticism out the gym, and then he comes because he didn't have a lot of experience of actually playing. He only was 1 year starter. He gets pushed up to the draft, and then he doesn't. I think now he's figured it out, but his time's already came and passed because now he's a backup. So I just want to make sure that if Trey Lance is being this propped up to be, then hopefully that a team that sees him knows exactly what they want to do with him, will put him in the right scheme, and don't guarantee him the starting job. You can't.
No, I completely agree with that, but then
saying?
I can't. I agree with what you're saying, but then I also have to fight you. Like Mac Jones was a 1 year starter, so when we talk about experience, it's kind of like, all right, well, it's the same deal. Cam Newton, Cam Newton played 14 college games.
There's a difference, Pat. There's a difference because he played 14 college games at Auburn, but he was also at Florida.
But does that matter? Like today, does that matter?
Yes, it does matter because also Mac Jones was a 1 year starter, but he did play the year before to finish the season off when Tua got hurt. Am I right about that? With
your rationale, what you're saying in your rationale, Mac Jones should go before Zach Wilson. With that rationale, he was in the SEC. 1 year starting the SEC. So he should go before Zach.
My rationale is only saying Mac Jones has a more body of work for you to make a more guess, a more educated guess. They're all guesses. Everybody who picks is a guess. But you have more meat on the bone with Mac Jones to take that educated guess than you do with Trey Lance. Because everything we're hearing about Trey Lance, and correct me if I'm wrong, CT or Pat, everything we're hearing is all potential. It's all potential. It's upside. I haven't heard no one talk about
what is your statement?
I'm just saying. I hope if y'all take Trey, he goes.
It's
to the right
draft.
system.
Everything is potential, bro. No one knows.
I'm just saying.
And CT, I want to throw this over to you, CT. The year Mitchell Trubisky came out, right? The statement on Mitchell Trubisky was this: the most pro-ready quarterback in that draft was Mitchell Trubisky.
I didn't believe that.
Ahead of Patrick Mahomes and Deshaun Watson.
I didn't believe that even from watching film. Go ahead, CT. I'm sorry.
Well, anybody that truly watches film and watches, player development, you know that Mitchell Trubisky was definitely the most unproven, unready quarterback there. And there's no doubt about that. That's why San Francisco said no thank you at that time and chose Holly Thomas, but that's another conversation.
Hey, C, I'm sorry to cut you off. You just said a good thing. You said everyone knew Mitchell Trubisky was the most unproven quarterback in the draft. Out of the top 5 quarterbacks, who's the most unproven right now?
It's probably Trey, but
so that's what I'm saying.
But honestly, though, you looked at Trubisky, you're like, okay, he's pretty good. I dig it. He went to UNC. ACC don't have, the greatest, and I understand where Trey Lance came from, but you watch Trey Lance, you see something different, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see something different. And by the way, I see you digging in your eye with your allergies. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Hey, shout out to you because you're right, but no, this is not an allergy scratch. This is an eyelash scratch.
I got you. I was just playing. But
it's in there.
Deshaun Watson, you knew he was ready. You absolutely knew he was ready. After the Alabama game, there was nothing else to say. And I ain't even talking about his last year. I'm talking about the year before that when he balled out and lost. Like, you knew that Deshaun Watson was going to be special. Patrick Mahomes, I'm going to be honest, I didn't know. I was intrigued. I think Patrick Mahomes reminds me, and I'm not comparing Trey Lance, but potential-wise, you were like, this dude is deep. Like, I remember Pat saying that. Like, who is this cat from Texas Tech, bro? I don't know. But we were like, he's really like a second-round guy, but he might creep up in that first round sometime. And that's exactly what happened.
I wanted Patrick Mahomes so bad. I wanted him so bad that year.
I do want to agree with you on one thing, CT. I do agree that there's a lot of – I do believe that Mac Jones, all this hoopla is a smoke screen tactic. So I do think we see a lot of that going on, but I don't know. I like Mac.
And dare I say Trey Lance low-key look like Patrick Mahomes? Like, if you look at him like low-key, they look alike. Just putting it out there. Like, they look. They low-key look alike.
I got that curl, too.
Straight up with the curl. I do think, though, like, when we talk about this smoke screen, because, now the new thing is that John Lynch and the front office want Trey Lance and Kyle Shanahan wants Mac Jones.
What is that? That's phony too.
It's pretty phony. But with that being said, it's kind of like, dang, at this point, we know the Jets are taking Zach Wilson. Like, that's almost a foregone conclusion. Why are we still putting the smoke screen out?
You sure it ain't nobody else that they want?
You sure it ain't Justin Fields? Probably not, but I'm just asking.
Probably not. Most likely not. And if it was Justin Fields, okay, we get Zach Wilson, and I'm cool. But it's kind of like, at this point, everything that's been like all things that are being said is like it's going to be Zach Wilson. Why is there still a smoke screen?
I see what you're saying. I think you got to get
for what
closer to the draft. We still got 2 more weeks. There will be some developments before that. We'll kind of line things up. You're kind of waiting for Jacksonville to officially say it because what at this point, what are you hiding? That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're not going to say it, bro, like maybe you Urban Meyer wants his Ohio State, you know what I mean, recruit that he got right before he left. You know what I'm saying? And Justin Fields.
What are you talking about, Sadi? I'm sorry, but go ahead. What are you talking about, Sadi?
Who knows? That'd be crazy, Michael Parsons.
Sadi, who's taking Michael Parsons? Who's talking about? You realize the Jets literally just traded away their quarterback. Like, who's?
Hopefully the Raiders, if we're going to have that conversation.
Wow. The Raiders might need to draft Michael Parsons, Quan.
They absolutely do.
I haven't even started my draft stuff yet, but I'm not even, man, I don't know what we need. We need linemen. They just traded everybody away.
That too.
Lord, wherever that eyelash is in Quan's eye.
Bro, it's killing my eye, bro.
Let that man find it because that eye is bloodshot red at this point.
It's killing me.
That man got the eyelash from hell in there right now.
Yo, it is killing me.
You know what I mean? But with that being said, we got this little segment on the show that we call Cap or No Cap. Cap, and I see you got your hat on. Shout out to CT. Cap or no cap. We want to kind of just jump in and throw around, where does Teddy Bridgewater land? And if somebody says Quan is killing it with his eyelash, bro. I'm sorry. Quan is so messy. His eyelash.
Yo, you don't
Quan v. eyelash.
Yo,
Quan v. eyelash right now.
We need Claritin, Zyrtec, Allegra sponsor, please.
So let's say this. All right, here we go. In the comments, Sadi, Greg, whoever's still here watching, cap, no cap. Where does Teddy Bridgewater end up? Quan, we'll start with you. Cap or no cap? Where does he end up?
If he wants to start the Broncos, but all the possibilities, I got Vikings,
cap,
Washington,
cap,
Dolphins,
cap,
Patriots,
cap.
Excuse me, and the 49ers.
Cap. What is wrong with your eye?
I'm just saying, hey, wasn't y'all in the Teddy Bridgewater sweepstakes for like a day?
That was a year and a half ago.
All right, I'll give you a 2.
Here we go. Go ahead, C.
All right. Denver.
No cap.
And that's it.
Giants.
Cap.
You said what?
The Giants.
Cap.
Fat cap. Super cap. Superman cap cape.
Atlanta.
Cap. Visor.
Well, the reason I say that they're on record to potentially trading back, which means they may not be taking a quarterback. So what are you going to do in the future if you are going to move away from Matt Ryan? Teddy, but he's getting at that point. Like, he needs to start now and get that under his belt.
All right, I'm ready.
You draft in 2 years.
I'm ready. You ready?
All right.
This is all.
All right.
I'm
gonna start off with y'all. How y'all started off? Denver for sure. Yes. No cap.
No cap.
Seattle.
Cap.
Cap. They like Gino.
No, even worse. He gonna be Tavares Jackson if he go there.
Damn.
So I got Seattle. Tampa Bay.
That's great. No cap. That's great, man.
That's a great situation, but it's
Absolutely.
All right. No cap.
That was a good one right there.
I felt it when I said it. I said, "Oh, this is really, really good.
That's the
This
one.
is a really, really, really good situation."
That's Jameis Winston's situation. That's perfect for him.
Right.
Or Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, the only reason I wasn't really giving Pittsburgh a lot was because I was hoping they was going to get Haskins in there and do him right and get him ready.
Do him right. He need to do them right.
What did Dwayne? We don't even know what Dwayne Haskins did. Can we say that?
He was irresponsible with partying and considering it at that time, and his head coach, with what he was going through, it wasn't a good look. You know what I'm saying? For him to be the quarterback and to behave in that manner, irresponsible.
Sure. Another cap or no cap, a little segment I want to throw in there right quick as we talking. Green Bay will see Jordan Love this year.
Cap. Unless Rodgers get hurt.
We said that last year, and he was the MVP. So,
all right, last one, cap or no cap.
Damn, he's good.
Don't be disrespectful. I'm about to rub my eyes for you saying
we didn't get a chance to really talk about it last week, but I'm just saying cap or no cap. The Raiders will be third in the AFC West.
No, that's you're disrespectful. Y'all disrespectful.
You saying cap?
Cap, bruh. we gonna at least
we
gonna at least be second.
Nah.
Chargers is coming.
I got Kansas City for sure, and then I got the Chargers. Yeah.
Okay.
With Denver.
You lucky. Like I think you jinxed me, CT. My allergies was fine. Now they acting up. I can't breathe. Y'all giving the Chargers a lot of love, man. Considering they only won 4 games last year.
Derwin James will be back.
For how long?
It doesn't matter. One game. One game more than what he was here this year.
I didn't mean to be disrespectful. I'm sorry, Derwin. I really like you.
That was pretty disrespectful.
Him, Eckler. I mean, Henry gone.
Derwin James like Sean Merriman. Sean Merriman wear a suit on the bench all the time.
Hey, Casey Hayward gone. Rayshon Jenkins gone. I don't know. We'll see. But we're going to be second, though. Book it.
All right. That's it. That's all I got for tonight's show, man. Anything else y'all want to throw out there? CT, it's on you.
17 games this year. So 10 home games, right? That's going to be real interesting. You won't see the same records that you've seen before. So that changes the whole dynamic of the playoff situation. Some teams that are catching, stride, late in the season actually really do have a shot, right? And the teams that, flamed out, they flame all the way out, even more so now. So it'll be really interesting to see how that works, man. But, as the clock ticks, we're just excited for this draft. Private workout with Justin Fields coming soon with Kyle Shanahan and them. Hearing potentially another Trey Lance one, or they may have been spotted somewhere at the Trey Lance workout. So that's what I'm diving into. Real interesting stuff going on right now.
Quan, finals.
Can someone from the Field Level family hit me up in the DMs? Hit us up on our Field Level DMs. We can get some sponsors. If you know anybody that works for Allegra or Zyrtec or Claritin, I need something, man. This is not good. Every single episode.
That boy need that antihistamine.
Man, and what's crazy, I do the nasal spray and the congestion, like all that, man.
It ain't up. If it's up, it's stuck.
If it's up, then it's stuck for sure. Yeah, it's crazy.
But nah, man, this is it, man. You know, we talked about it, we put it out there, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed tonight's show. I making sure, like I said, we're gonna start promoting the show even more. When you see us promoting it, you promote it. You know what I mean? We feel level family. We in this together. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that you're following us on all social media platforms. Once again, you can follow us on Instagram at The Field Level. You can follow us on Twitter at The Field Level 1. And make sure that you're also a part of the Field Level Family group on Facebook. Field Level Family. Go ahead and search that up on Facebook. Be a part of the group. Request to join. I'll let you in. Quan let you in. CT let you in. Be a part of a part of a movement. You know what I'm saying? Just come on in. You know, come and knock at my door. I'll be waiting for you. You know what it is, man. Elevator going up. You are now leaving the Field Level Football Podcast of the West Coast.
Every week, catch it freshest on your TV. Field level football, Quan, Pat, and CT. On the field, running plays for the 3P. And we shine lights, camera action when you see the team. Pick 6, touchdown when I got the ball. And if you think you in my league, tell them knock it off. Money calling every day, and I just got the call. Reduction over projection, it's in us, we just got a ball. We just got a ball. We just got a ball.